girls. Today, I think we are going to write a journal on our cute story we just read called Where the Wild Things Are. And I love his drawings. He's an amazing artist. He makes these monsters look super cute, doesn't he? So I thought it might be fun to draw one or two or just make up your own. That's probably what I'll do because I'm not a good artist like Maurice Sendak, but I can still make cute monsters just like you. And there's little Max in his little white wolf suit, and he's the king. Remember, he's the king of where the wild things are. So I'm going to, first of all, in my journal, remember, we always go to the first, we did this one last, and then now I'm going to the next blank page, okay? The next blank page. I'm gonna move my crayons over here on this side where I can reach them better. And so I'm going to draw, I think I'll make a picture of Max in his little suit. So I'm just going to, this is going to be interesting because I don't know, maybe I'll draw his crown first. See how he has a crown on his head? I like that crown because it makes me remember that he's the king of where the wild things are. So there's his crown, and I'll probably color that in gold or yellow, but I wanted to outline it at least. And now here's little Max's face. And he is holding what we call a scepter. See it? It means I am the king. So there's his little scepter. I'll just draw these in, and then that's his arm, and his hand is holding it. And there's his other arm. And we're just going to make him sitting down like he is in the picture. See how he's sitting? And there's his other knee, and there's his feet down here. Okay, so there he is sitting. Not quite as good as Maurice Sendak, but then again, he's a real artist. But we can still make his cute face. We can make him, and let's see, did we see it? We don't really see his hair color, but I think he's got kind of brown hair. He's got that suit on though, remember? I'll show you what I'm drawing here. And then he's sitting on kind of like a green hill. It's a little bit of a hill, so we'll put some green under him. Kind of like grass. So I'll draw it kind of sideways. And then over here, we'll draw one of the giant monsters, okay? Let's see, I'm gonna first make a giant head, because remember, they're huge compared to Max. And a giant body. And then I'm gonna give him an arm coming out with some weird fingers. And another arm here with some weird fingers, and then some feet with some weird toes and legs. See how his feet look? There you go. How's that? Does that look like a scary little monster? Well, we want him to be friendly and happy like these guys. So I'm going to give him a huge smile with little teeth coming out, right? Just like the monsters in the picture. And I'm going to make him with his eyes shut, little eyelashes, and a little bit of a nose. Let's see. He has some funny horns. So let's give him some horns. Little horns like that, okay? And then he's got spiky hair all over him. So I'm going to give him a lot of spiky hair. A lot of spiky black hair. Okay, lots of hair, lots of hair. And then his body looks like he's kind of wearing a shirt. But down here, his bottom part are just, he's kind of got scales, remember? See the scales on his legs? We'll give him some scales. Weird scales, huh? Because he's a monster, of course. And his arms have some serious claws coming out, remember? Serious claws. And then he kind of has on a shirt that's kind of red and white. So we'll give him a red and white shirt. Some stripes, some stripes, some stripes, some stripes, some stripes. Okay, that looks kind of a cute little shirt he's got on. And I think that's about it. The stripes go all the way down to his fingers. It's like his skin is striped. And he's also standing on kind of some grass. It looks like some more grass down here. Mrs. Howerton's filling up the page so much, I don't know if I'm going to have room for words. But you don't have to write a lot of words. This tells a picture, doesn't it? Oops, let's get his little crown colored. Remember, he's the king of the wild things right now. King of the wild things. And his costume, remember, that he has on is white. So we're not going to worry about coloring it in. I will give him a couple of, looks like he has some buttons. And he has some little claws on his toes too. So we'll give him some claws. And we'll give him, we'll give him some buttons. 3 buttons. Okay, how's that? And that looks like a pretty good picture of our monsters. And then always you can go on and add more to it. You could add some trees, a couple of big trees. And the trees are almost like, they're kind of like ferns. They have big leaves like this, almost like a palm tree. So big leaves. You can color that in. You can color the trunk in, however you want. Remember, your picture, your artwork, your drawing. It's your journal. You make exactly what you want to make, okay? And then if you want to color in the bark on the trees, it's kind of brown. So I'm going to color it all brown. And, okay. Doesn't have to be everything colored in, because when you see trees, sometimes they have a little splotchiness to them, right? And now we're just about finished with our picture. Do you notice we've almost filled the whole page? And I know one of the things we like to think about when we're making a picture is that we've used at least 5 colors. So let's count them and see. So green is 1, 2, black is 3, red is 4, yellow is 5, and we also use, and we already colored the, so we have exactly brown, we have exactly 5 colors, so that's perfect. I'm gonna make the grass a little bit more grassy over here. Okay, what do you think? Is that pretty good? Well, let's think, is there something we can say about our picture that also kind of goes with the story, that tells, they made him king of all the wild things, is what it says. And then remember, he said, let the wild rumpus start. So they started having a big party. So how about if we just say, Max is king? Does that sound like a good sentence? It's a short and sweet sentence. So let's draw some lines for the words. Max is a short word. Is a very short word. And king is not too long. And there's a period at the end. And we'll put a dot under each word so that when we read, we can touch the dot, and then we know the words. So Max is in the book. I'll show you the book here. See, there's the word Max. Max, M-A-X. You can actually sound it out. M-A-X, Max. So let's write Max. Whoa, sorry about my finger getting in the way. All right, so here's our Max down. And A, and then X. Is a sight word that you probably know by now, but if you don't, it's I-S. And king, here again, is in the book. There it is. See the K word there? Say those letters with me. K-I-N-G. That's king. See it there? All right, let's write it. K-I-N-G. All right, lay my crayons down. Let's read the words together. Max is king. Awesome! And that is our story to remind us of the special story we read called Where the Wild Things Are. Max is king. Let's read it again. Max is king. And remember, if you don't want to write your own words, but you want to tell someone the story, can you still do that? Of course. You could even tell the story about how he got in a sailboat And he sailed a long, long time until he came to the place where the wild things lived. And then when he smelled something yummy cooking, or smelled something he wanted to eat, he got back in his boat and he went all the way back home. And his dinner was there waiting for him. You can tell the story just by using one or two pictures that you might draw. Okay? All right. Have a super rest of the day and have fun in your journals.